and my squeaky chair. You'll be able to hear both those things. If anyone has any questions about the cactus, feel free. Yeah. Yeah, I have the squeakiest chair in the world. I'm curious to know if you can actually see it drop, because the frame rate on a live stream is pretty low and it drops for like a couple milliseconds, right? So, I mean, I can see it drop and I can hear it drop, but that's because I'm here. Shiny Pants, I could, I don't know how to do that because I don't have, I only have so many accounts I can subscribe to myself from, you know? But it did just drop a moment ago. And I mean, this video is just out. It usually takes a little while and then people start watching it. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for popping in, or dropping in. Har, har, har. See you, Shiny Pants. Have a good one, man. I'm so curious as to who's out there watching that cactus. Just consistently viewers, even though, I mean, I was expecting people would pop in, drop a subscription, and then leave. But there's people on here. Who are you people? Okay, that's interesting. Slippery Merc, that's hilarious and awesome. Um, yeah, I mean, it's all just a drop in the bucket, right? It's interesting. I'm curious to see what happens with it. Hopefully, we can actually watch it get watered soon. I was just saying it takes some time usually before my videos start to get shared a bit. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's been live for like 20 minutes, half an hour, half an hour. You'll have to let me know if you can see it because I can't. I mean, I can't really tell from first person here. Like I already hear it and I already see it drop, but I don't know how if the I don't know if the frame rate on the live stream is high enough. So I mean, we'll see. I was gonna install an LED that lights up every time it drops, but that's kind of like it's kind of lame. I mean, I can do that, but we're not here to watch LEDs. We're here to watch water, right? Both of which are similar to watching paint dry. But hey, we're doing an experiment here. That's okay. This is weird because I normally talk to myself all the time, and it feels like that's essentially what I'm doing right now. Except people can hear, so I'm technically not talking to myself. Makes me feel a little less crazy. Oh, I could talk to Sir Stabbington. That's a whole nother idea. We'll see about that. I have not lost my sanity, people. Don't worry. Just because I have a cactus machine, it's all good, you know? I've had a couple new subscribers already through this process. Uh, but you can like make who you're subscribed to visible or invisible. Well, so far all of them have been invisible, so I don't even know who they were, and I can't ask them if they saw it or not, or if they were looking on the stream. But thanks whoever that was. That's cool. I saw it. So Stabbington felt it. It's real, you know. Oh, that doesn't work. Does anyone else know a band that can make whistling sound this good? This is Vinter Catan, the guys that made the Marble Machine. Freaking great. I wonder if there's anyone out there on this live stream that's like watching this cactus and doesn't know. Like, huh, I wonder what's gonna happen to this cactus. And they haven't read the description that says water by pressing subscribe. I think that's unlikely, but funny. Dude, that cactus emoji looks amazing on my computer. The one that I have on my phone looks way more boring. Thank you, Spin 010101. Loving it. I'm going to interrupt. Well, I'm not going to interrupt, but I'm going to slide something in here. I've been working on a project. This thing here, it's going to be a binary instrument. So hopefully spin 10101 or however that is. I don't know what number that is, but hopefully you'll appreciate that video. It's coming up in a while. Binary's cool. I'll take music requests too, but Vinter Catan is like pretty sweet, in my opinion. So you know, I'm open to suggestions here. Oh no, guys. I opened the emoji chat and now I can't see the comments and it won't let me close that. I'm gonna try this again. There we go. Nice. 21. Thank you. Yeah, spin 010101 decimal 21. We're back on track here. Yeah, I'm building that instrument. Basically, it's going to have 8 keys, and each key is going to be a binary key, right? So it'll be on or off. But they're going to be in sequence here so that it can play, I forget what the number is now, but it's like thousands. I think it's a couple thousand notes, which is like bigger than the range of what humans can hear. So it'll be kind of ridiculous, but it's going to be hard to play because for each note on it, I'm going to have to not only remember the number, like what it is in binary, but the number that it also is in decimal, and then what note that is. So basically, I mean, the only way to play it really is going to just be to brute force memorize where each of my fingers go for each part of the song. But it's going to have a huge range, which will be cool. It should be ridiculous and kind of fun. Oh, color coding the keys is a really good idea. You know what I actually have somewhere? Let's see where. I did recently get a massive bag of buttons. It's like 100 buttons here. So I could definitely color code the key. I like that idea. Thanks, man. But even then, like, well, the thing is that it's like the finger pattern that makes the note, right? Like even if I know that this is the ones, if this is the ones and this is the, like this is 0 or 1 and this is, what is it, 2, and then this is 4 and this is, and so on. I still gotta remember what note it plays when I put all of them down. We'll see. This is kind of funny. We've gotten a couple new watching people on the stream, but apparently they're all subscribers, which is comical. It's kind of a concern I had when I made this stream. I was like, well, when I made this project, I was thinking, okay, so I'm going to be rewarding people that haven't subscribed to the channel, but the people that have already subscribed to the channel aren't really rewarded. And so I was like, okay, wait, I got an idea. I'll let them name the cactus. I'll let them name it. And, I'll put out one of those YouTube polls. And it's kind of a catch-22 because the YouTube poll is something that you can only do if you have 10,000 subscribers. And I don't have 10,000 subscribers. So I couldn't make the poll, which would allow it, like, anyone see the dilemma there? So anyway, I made the poll on Facebook and on Twitter, and I shared that link, and they all submitted names and then we voted on it. But I unfortunately wasn't able to do that on YouTube. So sorry, all you already subscribed viewers out there. Anybody have any ideas for what we could do with Sir Stabbington? We've got a few that are kind of weird, but I'm open to suggestions. I kind of want to make a car that he can drive around on. Like a little... I have the frame for it. Like a little... Whoa, that's big here. Whoa. Like a little remote controlled car, like this. Instead of it being remote controlled, it would be controlled by people on the internet, like a Twitch stream. And then he could just drive around my apartment. I think that'd be kind of hilarious. I don't know. Chad, have you just subscribed already? If you've already subscribed, then I'm sorry, you cannot water him. But if you haven't, then you can just press that button. We'll all get to watch the water drop, hopefully. What's the word, Chad? And if you can water my cactus by proxy. Well, not my cactus. It's our cactus. You can water it by proxy by, if you share the link. Oh, sorry, Chad. Did you subscribe? Are you? Oh, I feel like I've seen your name before, though. Did you subscribe before I released this video? Or you just subscribe and then come watch the stream? I really hope people don't do that. That'll make me sad. Thanks for subscribing, though. That's cool, you know? So my thoughts, I mean, you can't water Sir Stabbington yourself, but you could water him by proxy now, right? Like if someone out there that you know would want to water a cactus, you can share the link and then we can both watch them water it. That's the dream, you know? Sorry, Chad. It's a big question, honestly. I'm really curious to see if the frame rate's high enough to actually watch the water fall, because it happens so quickly, it's crazy. Anybody heard of the pitch drop experiment? Like pitch to throw? There's this experiment that these guys set up, these scientists set up, and pitch is a non-Newtonian fluid, so it's very, very, very slowly flowing. Oh man, cool, thanks. Yeah, that cake video was a lot more frustrating than setting up this cactus. But I'm glad you liked it, and I'm glad it earned a subscription. Starting to think that biology videos don't do as well on YouTube, unfortunately. I've made a couple in the past, and people are like, "Oh, protein's boring. I want to see something electric." So I'm hoping, maybe people will be like, "Oh, an electric cactus. I can do that." Because, man, really all I want to do is talk about plants. They're the coolest things. But yeah, pitch drop. Okay, so this non-Newtonian fluid, which is something that acts kind of like a liquid and kind of like a solid. And this fluid took years to drop. So they had it in a funnel, like one of these guys, and it took years for it to fall out of the funnel. And they were streaming it and trying to get videos of it actually falling, because, I mean, it took 10 years for it to drop, but the actual physical drop, when it actually physically broke, took only a second. And they did this experiment, and I think it took them 3 tries, which means it took them over 3 decades to do it. So it's kind of comical. I'm hoping that, we won't have to wait 3 decades to see a drop, because cactus would be a desiccated, dead thing by then. But, it'll be interesting to see if we can watch it drop when it does. Pitch drop action is packed. This is much more soothing. Yeah, it's a little less intense, I hope. I was thinking about doing a pitch drop experiment using silly putty, which would be a lot quicker. I don't have the patience for pitch, right? Who has 10 years? Yeah, man, that fire hose. Does anybody know what spin? I'm just gonna call you Spin 21. Is that offensive? Because I mean the 010101 thing, it's kind of tricky for me to say every time. But anyway, yeah, the fire hose light bulb. I think it's been on for 100 years or more than 100 years. Can someone? Okay, sweet. Thanks, Spin 21. Yeah, it's been on for something insane, like on the order of a century. It's the same light bulb, and they've been streaming a live feed of it. I feel like it's an interesting conversation to have too, because people are like, "Oh, well, is it planned obsolescence then? I mean, are all the light bulbs we've made since then planned to be broken? Like, are they planned to expire?" Which is kind of a controversial idea. Like, is big light bulb out to get us? I don't really know. I mean, the fact that they made one 100 years ago that lasted for 100 years says a lot. Wonder how old exactly that is. Firehouse light bulb. Trusty Google. It's called the Centennial Light. Yeah, it's been burning since 1901. Oh, thanks, man. Spin 21. Yeah, burning since 1901. That's a long time for a light bulb, man. So, like, why is it that our light bulbs now don't last as long? They're probably, I'm sure, actually, they're way more energy efficient. Our current light bulbs are. Maybe that has something to do with it. Man, that's a long time for a light bulb, though. Holy cow. I don't plan to be live streaming this cactus for 117 years. Just so you guys know. I know some of you are pretty committed, but we're not going to do that. Sir Stabbington, I wonder how long a cactus lives for. That's actually something I really don't know. I mean, it's on the order of years, but sorry, Spin 21. Man, you know what though? I'll tell you what. Um, I mean, we got a while to go yet, but at some point, I want to make a will, and I mean, I could, in theory, put Sir Stabbington in my will, and then get someone else to live stream it after I'm gone. I just don't particularly plan on living that long. I mean, it would be rad, but that's a long time. Yeah, but how long does a cactus live for? This is, I think, a white barrel cactus. I ID'd it a while ago and have forgotten. Oh no, it's a silver. Oh, it's a silver something. Silver, I think it's a silver arrow cactus. Yeah, I think it's a silver arrow cactus. Anyway, how long does a silver arrow cactus live? Whoa! So I don't know about the silver arrow cactus, but there's a lot of cactuses that can live for 150 to 200 years. That's a long time, man. I also don't know that Sir Stabbington will last that long. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get any water or if he's gonna get too much. We're about to find out. I put a little right over here. This thing with the red light. That's actually a hygrometer. It's gonna be measuring and tracking the soil humidity, the soil moisture. So it should be one way of knowing like if he's getting too much or too little water. What do you guys think about the planned obsolescence thing, though, with the light bulbs? Spin 21, do you know anything more about that? I mean, like, I feel like I watched a documentary on it a long time ago, but I feel like that documentary was also very biased to saying that big light bulb is out to get everyone, and they're all it's all planned obsolescence. There's a type of cactus that takes 200 years to reach its full height. That's freaking crazy! Yeah, I mean, I don't think about cactuses as being like, well, that makes sense. I mean, I used to think of cactus as not being like particularly long-lived things, but they are really slow. I mean, if you think about the rate at which they get moisture, the rate at which they get rain, and therefore the rate at which they're able to basically grow. I mean, in order to grow, they've got to use that moisture to move things around in their bodies, right? And to have a body. I mean, a cactus is mostly water. So, with that said, if they're slow growing, it makes sense that they're long-lived. But when I think about like long-lived animals, I think of things like trees that are hundreds or thousands of years old. And I usually think of things like giant redwoods, right? Which are, over 100 meters high. They're huge. And they live in super wet places like Vancouver here. In the area around Vancouver. Thicker glass might allow for a better vacuum. Today's bulbs are thin. That's very true. Yeah, I actually have seen some old bulbs, and I feel like I could like hit them against something without breaking them. But that's also got to be way more expensive to make. Because yeah, I think it's either the seal goes or the filament breaks, right? In the old bulbs. And I mean, over time, if the filament is heating and cooling enough, it's going to be expanding and contracting enough that it will break. I feel like that's inevitable with the old style bulbs. Patience. Find out in the next stream. Yeah, that I feel like that stream would be much less exciting for a long time. But who knows? I guess it's kind of like the pitch drop. I mean, you'd be waiting for one of them to burn out. They rarely turn it off. That's really interesting. I guess our CFL bulbs and our new LED bulbs and all of those don't have that same issue. But I also don't know what the limiting factor is on those bulbs. Like, I don't know why they would ever die. Um, Especially LEDs. I mean, I know they're supposed to last a super, super long time. I also know that I've burnt out more than my fair share of LEDs when I'm building electronic stuff. Big light bulb. Yeah, man. You know, it all comes down to big light bulb, guys. They're watching us, and they can watch us because they have lights on us. No, I'm kidding. I have no fear of big light bulb. I think it's one of the fictional corporations we don't need to worry about. Spin ones. Oh man, spin 21. You know, I know you're trying the thing I said not to do. You know, but I appreciate your attempt. I saw you subscribed or you unsubscribed and subscribed and then unsubscribed again or something like that. I'm sorry, but you know that just doesn't work. The only way is if you've never subscribed to the channel before. We're the shot. Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, it's an experiment. You go for it, man. If you want to experiment in some way, I am not going to stop you unless it hurts somebody. But yeah, the subscriber number needs to go above the maximum that it's ever been. Um, and I generally don't lose subscribers. I mean, I used to, but I don't generally. My subscriber number very rarely dips below its max. So, unless someone happened to unsubscribe just before you did, then it should only ever go up when you're a new subscriber. But we'll see. So if I subscribe, then it'll water the cactus. Chad, have you not subscribed? Oh, you already subscribed, right? You subscribed when you saw the cake video. You said that. Yeah. If you hadn't subscribed, or if you have a different account you can subscribe from. Yes, Chad, do that. Okay, this is it, guys. Everybody watch closely. I don't even turn the music off for a second here so we can hear it. We're all counting on you, Chad. Don't mess this up. Okay. Okay, man, we're waiting. You know, no pressure though. Oh, I know. I'm nervous too, man. This could be it. You know, if I built this machine and tested it and it doesn't work this time, oh man. I mean, I've already seen it happen a few times, but this is a real moment. Look close, people. Here we go. Here we go. Also takes a second, or a few seconds. I think it's actually 1.7 seconds on average. Chad, you're not messing with me, right? If you're messing with me, Chad, oh man, let me tell you. Okay, 5 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now give it a second. Oh, it's killing me. Chad, did you do it? Oh man, Chad, report back, Chad. Okay, what the hell? Hmm. So there is a chance that someone unsubscribed. Here's my other account. Oh, hey, Chad. Okay. There is oh, let's see though. There's a chance that someone unsubscribed right before you subscribed, which would mean that the number didn't change. So I had yeah, I'm still at 575. I'm still at 3,575. We have to go above that. You've got double the Chad. All right, level up, Chad. Level up. Okay, we need to go above. I love that you're also both watching the stream. I think that's hilarious. Okay, we need to go above 3,575 subs in order to watch this happen. You know, I don't know if there's such a thing as too much Chad. I'm kind of digging this surround sound Chad guy. I mean, we've got 21 what's the name? 21 spin. We can do it with at least like I would say at least 3 Chad. Any more Chad would be too much Chad. Right? I don't know, Lindsay. I don't know. I mean, I know we've had a few people that have tested the like unsubscribe and resubscribe method. Yeah, that's a slippery murk. You got an interesting point there. That's a fairly large percentage. I mean, we've got currently 20% Chad. But what if there's another Chad? Who knows? Oh man, I think is this going to become the day that we all become Chads? I feel like this is the beginning of a new religion or something. Chad and Sir Stabbington. I don't know what to call it, but I mean, if you did make yourself another account, then we could have a bunch of we could all watch. We're all Chad. We could watch the water drop, which would be interesting. But he might want to be the break point. Interesting. Yeah, so right now, the maximum number it is 1 drop per new subscriber, right? Uh, though if that number drops, I guess it's not per new subscriber, it's per increase above the maximum, if that makes sense. So I was going to make it that every time someone clicked subscribe ever, it would drop a water droplet. But I mean, I know how the internet trolls here, guys, and I know that you guys could kill a cactus like that in a couple hours. Going for it. Okay, Spaceful Species, we're on you. Oh man, I got nothing. There's got to be something wrong here. Okay. So this is something that I've seen people subscribe earlier though. So what's going on? Something might have got unplugged. I know man, Spaceful Species. We have a problem, Houston. We're working on this now. Let's see. This might explain some things. Got power to all of those. I know, man. We're working on it. I'm looking into this. Yeah. Oh, spaceful species. No, but the total sub number has gone up. It was 3575 and it is now 3576, and we still do not have a water droplet, which makes me pretty sure that something's wrong. I'm trying to look at all the connections. It looks like everything is connected fine. Okay. I wonder what happens if I want to. Whoa! Hey, we got. It just took a really long time. Why did it take that long? Oh, I know why it took that long. Oh, I put in a delay, an extra delay. I gotta change that. But we got it. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that happen? That took like a minute. That was a horrifying minute for me, guys. Why did it take a minute? Did anybody see that? Please tell me someone saw that. Okay, I'm gonna remove this LED. You saw it! Hey, someone saw it! Okay, cool. Oh man. I don't know why it took. Okay, I'm gonna change something in the code. Oh, if I change something. So the thing about this machine is that whenever I update this board, yeah, all right, slippery Mark, we saw it, man. This is great. This is great. Whenever I update this board, the entire update process turns the pins on. What I'm trying to tell you is that as long as it's updating, which takes about a minute, the water continues to fall out. So if I update it, I need to like move it all and then put another bucket under it, or it'll just soak Sir Stabbington to death. But yeah, apparently it's working. It's just really slow. There is a delay I can remove, but that'll mean I need to change some things. What do you guys think? Should we go for the update and make it faster? Yeah, please don't. Yeah, I know. I know, man. There's been a couple close calls, I gotta tell you, but so far he's doing okay. I'm gonna remove this wire because I don't have that LED in there anymore. This is the point where I accidentally pulled the wrong wire and it all explodes. Kidding, hopefully. Okay, there we go. I'm really glad you guys can see it. So I really wasn't sure for a long time if it would be possible to watch it on the stream or not. The stream, get it? Yeah. That's one pun. It's just a drop in the bucket, you know? Okay, honestly, I read a lot more, but I'm going to stop with the puns for a moment. Even though it's really hard for me to do. So the video now is, I think, 42 views, and I hope it never goes above that, because like that's really the only number that matters, right? That's the answer. Yeah, all right, someone gets the reference. Life, the universe, and everything. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't know if anyone else has read that book or that series of that trilogy in five parts, I think. But Man, that was a wonderful series. Definitely inspiring. I mean, like, it's not the best as a science book, but it's definitely amazing in terms of getting you excited about, like, I'm curious about the universe and excited to figure out weird things. Was for me at least. I mean, like, obviously it's inspiring to the guy that built the cactus machine. Like, this is what we're talking about, right? I'm a little biased here, guys. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there's a few delays. I think so. I've been thinking about why it took almost a minute last time, or a little bit more than a minute. And it's because I've tested it on my local network before, but there's fewer internet delays. But if anyone else subscribes, it's got to go all the way to the YouTube servers and then all the way to my local network again. And then the API has to get checked, which takes a moment. And then it has to get picked up on the module. So the whole thing, I mean, it makes sense that the whole thing takes a long time. I don't know how to make it any faster though. Hey, we got a new. Anybody see that? Who was that? We got a new water drop there. Man, okay, people new to the stream. Let us. Yay! All right, spaceful species. Oh man, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, this is. Oh wait. When you say your life is complete, I mean you're gonna stick around, right? Like not necessarily on the stream, but like in terms of life, there's more out there than just cacti. So like, enjoy your day. Have a good one if you're leaving us, but like, don't. We're okay, right? Spaceful species. Freaking me out, man. That's cool. I wonder who that was. Okay, I'm gonna leave a message here. I wish there was a way to let us know before you sub. Oh, and I'm on my. Oh yeah, I was gonna check if I was subscribed on my new account, and I already was, but now I'm watching the stream as not as my normal name. That was the account that I set up in high school when I made my first videos, which were like weird dream videos. I stay subbed. Thanks, Spaceful Species. Spaceful Species. Have a good one, man. So Stabbington is super cute, right? I had a couple cactuses to choose from because I mean I have a lot of plants in my house, and so Stabbington was a clear winner in that race because he's just a little adorable guy, and he's a lot less phallic than one of my other cactuses. I'm so glad you guys can watch it because I really wasn't sure for a long time. Yeah, I wasn't sure for a long time if you'd be able to see it or not. That's sweet. Daniel Bennett, I'm sorry to tell you that that does not work. If so, the way it works is every time my subscriber number goes up above its maximum, the only cactus you have, YouTube won't. Yeah, if anyone's wondering about that comment, it's because I said that my other cacti that I have look very phallic. We could call them cactus buddies. Like Michael Reeves calls his, he has like 3D printed penises that he calls YouTube buddies. So that, anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. All that matters is, yes, this cactus should be safe from censorship because it is just a cactus. But anyway, Daniel, back to your question. You asked if you can unsubscribe and resubscribe, will it drop water? And the answer to that, unfortunately, is no, because it needs to go above the maximum number of subscribers that I've ever had. I did that so that for that exact reason, because if you were to subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe and unsubscribe and drop several drops of water on the cactus, I'm pretty sure the cactus would die overnight because people love to troll that kind of thing. And also, it's not really representative, right? We're watching the channel grow like we watch the cactus grow. That's the idea, at least. That makes sense? Yeah. But sorry, I mean, I know it would be fun. It's kind of unfair to the people that have already subscribed to my channel. My faithful viewers don't get to watch themselves do this. But I'm working on a project. We'll see. But I'm working on a marble machine that should be fun for everyone, even those that have subbed already. And also, Daniel, now that you're here, you can continue watching, and hopefully we'll get another drop soon that you can watch. Which is like, that's the benefit of being to the show a little early, you know? Yeah. Oh, Bob. Okay, everybody, this might take a full minute, but we're now watching closely. Thanks, Bob. You got this. We're on you. Okay, so I saw it update on my computer, but it's connected to the Wi-Fi, so it might take a few moments here. 5 seconds? Oh, no, we already did. Oh, the stream is really delayed. Wait, so someone else subscribe in addition to you, Bob? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we got you. We're on you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you already probably did the countdown, so. Slippery Merc, those emojis are amazing. Okay. This could take a little bit more time. Hey, I saw it. Anybody see that? Yes, yes. Did you see it, Bob? Yeah, all right. That's so rad. I'm so glad you guys can see it, man. You have no idea how many days I was like, oh man, even taking a photo of it, like trying to take a photo of a single water drop falling. The timing is so precise. Like, I wasn't sure that even with 30 frames a second or whatever this is streaming at, that there'd be enough. But yeah, man, go Sir Stabbington. Thank you, Bob. Thank you so much, Bob. There is a life out there that may survive because of you, Bob. I hope you feel very proud about that. Daniel, you know what? I take that as a huge compliment, just so you know. It's like the pitch drop experiment, man. Except hopefully it doesn't take 10 years, you know? I already talked about that a while ago, so I'm not going to get back into it. But if you don't know about it, check it out on Google. It was crazy. Pitch drop. Wait. Spin 21, you are Bob? So wait, we have 2 Chads and 2 Bobs? Don't tell me this. This is going to blow my mind. Oh, God. Oh, man, that's hilarious. Better than watching soccer. You know what? As someone who used to play soccer, I totally agree. Soccer is boring. I also don't like sports, though, so. Well, Spin 21, Bob 010101. Thank you so much for indulging us and the cactus. How many people here have multiple accounts? I mean, it sounds like everybody has a second account. Okay, I'm gonna turn the music back on. Can you guys hear it when it clicks? Daniel, are you serious? I can't even tell if you're serious or not. That's hilarious if you're making a second account to watch this. Yeah, man. Big light bulb is out there. Is this going to become like our thing? I mean, like, I don't really love misinformation, but I also really like the idea that big light bulb is out there. And my second account is playing soccer. That's really funny. I'm glad that the cactus is, competing with the soccer match. That's like, that's top priority. Okay, you do hear it. So should I leave the music off or should I put it on? Spaceful Species, what's your thoughts on that? I can listen to music with headphones. I imagine you guys are also listening to music. Or soccer. I don't know. It's Brazil. So wait, my cactus is competing with Brazil's soccer team? That's like intense. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, no, I was asking if you wanted music. I was playing music earlier and then started talking all the time. Man, thanks. I don't know how to say. I'm gonna butcher your name, I feel like, if I try and pronounce it, but Guellerm? I'm gonna search how to say that. Pronounce. Quill. Oh, you're not keen on me trying this. I'm gonna try it. It's an experiment. Whoa.
Guilherme Santos.
Guilherme? Guilherme? Is that how you say it? Am I like somewhat close? Oh. Oh, I can say William if you're okay with that. William, well, I want to call you William. Thank you. Guilherme. Guilherme. Yeah, that's not. Oh, directed shape of water. Oh man! That's hilarious that they share the same name because we're on a thing watching water, Meta! Anyways, what I was trying to say, William, is thank you so much, man. I didn't ever think that Internet Cactus would compete with soccer. I also didn't think I'd ever be making an Internet Cactus, but you win some, and some things are weird. I wonder where Daniel went. I mean, he went to. I honestly couldn't tell if he was kidding or not about making a second account. Oh my god, if Daniel comes back as a Chad, I don't know if any of you are still around from that. I'm not sure. Oh, that's awesome. I believe you, Daniel. Okay, we were joking earlier that there was two Chads. Just gonna throw this idea out there. If there were three Chads, I would find that really funny. No more Chads. Slippery Merc, what you got against Chads, man? I think Chad might have left us too. At least I haven't heard a comment from him in a while. I think that would be super funny if there were more Chads. Yeah, I mean, I think we might be at an all-time Chad low. So, but Daniel, you do you, man. You do what makes sense. You know, what might make more sense than everyone making a second account? This is a crazy idea. We could post it places. I mean, you can go ahead and make your second accounts. That's awesome. I think I am honestly I'm a little overwhelmed by your commitment to Sir Stabbington, but a much simpler thing. I used to post my videos on Reddit, our videos, But you can only post so many videos unless you have to post less than 10% has to be your content. And mine's been over that, so unless I post a whole bunch of other videos, I can't post it on Reddit. But if someone is out there being like, oh man, I just want to watch some waterfall on this cactus, then, I mean, you could post this. Hey! I just saw a drop. Who was that? Was that you, Daniel? Someone subscribed without warning us. I hope someone saw that. Did anybody see that? Chad! Hey, Chad! Hey, man, the human there. That human there. Hello, that human there. You are totally not a robot, I am sure. Yeah, it's William again. All right, cool. Man, we got a couple people that are double subbing, which is hilarious. Okay, Chad is subbing now. Let's see when that happens. I wonder how many accounts. Like, I'm assuming you're second. Oh, we got another drop. Anybody see that? That was Chad, I'm guessing. Thank you, Chad. Chad Chaddington. Chad Chaddington. Oh my god. I just saw that name. Is that actually Daniel? Who is Chad Chaddington? Glitter Spectacle. Chad Chaddington the second. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love that name. I'm so glad we have triple the Chad. And Glitter Spectacle, thank you for the sub. Oh, there was a sub a few minutes ago. And I don't think anybody figured out who that was. It was a mystery sub. Was that you, Glitter Spectacle? I was saying, if we want to see more drops, I can't share it to Reddit because they banned me because, they didn't ban me, but you can only share so many of your own videos, right? I unsubbed and came back. I cheated. So if you, that's interesting though, but if you unsub and resub with the same channel, if you don't increase the sub number above what it's ever been, there shouldn't have been a drop, so that must have been something else going on there. Can we unsub and kill the plant? Yeah, so here's an interesting thing. Let's say 100 people suddenly unsubscribe from the channel, then it would take 101 new subscribers before one drop fell. Might have been a coincidence. Yeah, maybe. Hey, someone just subscribed. I don't know if anybody else see that. Are you guys seeing this? Oh man, Daniel, if you could post it, I would post it to our videos if you can. That would be freaking rad. And I'm so glad you guys can see it. Honestly, for the longest time, I was like, I'm not sure if this stream is going to be high enough quality to actually watch it drop. The plant will die. Can you do live streams? I am doing a live stream, right? You mean with me in it? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I was suggesting the original video. I assume you guys have seen the original video, right? Where is that now? I'll get a link. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, I don't think you can post live streams on that, but I know you can post other videos. So it might make sense. Here. This video here. The video that I actually explain what the heck is going on. I don't know Reddit super well, but there's probably some sort of live stream thing there as well that you can post to, or that I can post to. Anyone know, like, what's live on Reddit? Live stream. There's a tiny little sub that is at our live stream. Let's see if we can post that video there. This video there. Oh, the stream there. This was recorded in the future and it's a clip. We are synchronized. Whoa. Yeah, I'm wondering if anybody in that original video. No, it's not alive. That human there, I'm a little confused. Posted, but I can't share link. Okay, let's try to find it. I'm gonna go on a hunt for your videos. Our videos. New. Aha, I see it. Yeah, alright, thanks. I'm gonna give it an upvote. Cause hey man, Daniel, thanks so much for posting that. Hopefully we can get a few more people that'll actually press the button and we can watch. Oh man, I'm looking for my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? And it's doing the live stream, so I'm not gonna touch that. Yeah, hopefully a few more people will see that video and subscribe so that we can watch the drop fall. Because, I mean, what's more entertaining than watching water, a single drop of water fall into a cactus, right? It's like, kind of like watching paint dry in reverse. You're watching a cactus get wet. Slippery Merc, you know, I appreciate that. You know, it's all in the sentiment. And Daniel Bennett has us covered. So you guys are both great. Thank you anyway. Life's hard, man, you know? I got the opposite problem of being lazy. I posted so many things there. They're like, yeah, no more. Not until you post other things that aren't yours. But really, like, I just want to post about science stuff and like weird tech stuff. I find like that's interesting. Maybe it gets people thinking about things. Remember once my I don't know if any of you have seen it, but I put a domino video up where I narrated the history of the universe live as dominoes fell, like 13,800 dominoes. And it was the most hilarious and simultaneously infuriating thing. When I posted it on Reddit, on our videos, it was like the top 6th video on Reddit, which is rad. I mean, I'm super pumped about that. But it like said a lot about humanity and the internet when you watched the videos that were more popular. Oh man, cool. Spin 21. I'm glad that that's what got you here. Yeah. But when you looked at the videos that were higher voted on Reddit at the time, there was like a child screaming at their parent, and then there was a guy sneaking hot dogs into people's pockets without them knowing, which was really really funny. But also like, man, how do you compete with hot dogs? How do you compete like using science? You know, that's tough to do. But Spin 21, I'm glad you're here, man. At some point, I might do another domino video. I got a couple ideas in mind. But honestly, like, you know, I set those up, but I made them and set them up by myself, right? And, you know, when you do that, you never really want to look at a domino ever again. I have some. Where are they? Here. They're currently under my Mac so that it doesn't overheat. Yeah, I have some of those dominoes still. I mean, I have thousands of them, obviously. This is the one that is a big bang, and that's why it looks kind of bangy. You know, it looks like it's exploding from the center. Kind of a cool piece. Anyway, when you set up that many dominoes, you don't really want to use them for a long time after that. You want nothing to do with them. It's like on my master's research, I did a big experiment on seeing if I could kill seeds, like plant seeds in different ways, and what that meant was. Oh, did you post the live stream or the? I think you posted the original video, right? Yeah, he posted the original video on Reddit. Glitter spectacle. I don't think it should. Whoa. I don't think it should get removed. We'll see. Might. Yeah, no. With the seeds though, I swear to God, I did I mean, I looked at somewhere around 30,000 seeds over the course of 2.5 years, and yeah, I like never want to see a seed ever again in my life. Please, it was horrible. That's repetition for you. We can only take so much. That human there, I hope so too, man. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Oh, cool. It sparkles. You know what? I'm feeling like glitter spectacle is into sparkles and shiny things. Just a guess, just a hunch. We can change it by making. Then we can change to a soy monoculture. Yeah, I mean, so I don't know what your background is or what you know about me, that human there, but my parents are actually farmers, and we actually have a huge quantity of land that is farmed on soybeans, and we sell seed for soybeans. So I mean, I've been around seed my whole life, but yeah, soy monocultures, and I don't eat meat, so I have a lot of soy in my diet. So you know what? I mean, maybe we could switch to a soy monoculture. I wouldn't be entirely opposed to that. There's some issues, but you could build a domino stacker to help you build rows. Oh man. Okay. Spin 21, we are so on the same page there. Just give me a sec. I got a video to show you. 'Cause let me tell you, that robot is like definitely what I wanted to do. Here's the thing. That human there, like, how long is a long time ago? Is this like we all came from farmers back in the day, like 2 centuries ago, or is this like you were born a farmer and that was a long time ago because you're 120? Anyway, yeah. So I tried Spin 21. I saw Mateus's videos on those domino robots, and that's actually why I had this robot frame here. I won't block the cactus. That's why I had this guy here, because I wanted to make a domino robot. But the thing about these dominoes that I made, these are the good ones, but even them, you can see they're not perfectly straight and they're not perfectly smooth. And that made it really, really hard for a robot to work. Oh, okay, so that's not that long ago, that human there. Cool, man. What type of farm, that human there? Yeah, no, so while he's typing that, my robots, I tried making two of them, and since the dominoes weren't uniform enough, neither of the robots worked. And I ended up spending like 20 something hours trying to build these robots, and then eventually just gave up because I knew that I could eventually get it working perfectly, but I might as well just spend the time. Hey, we got a new sub. Anybody see that? But I should just probably spend the time in making and just setting them up. Oh, you missed it. Spin 21. Sorry, man. That's cool. I mean, I think soybeans are pretty wicked. They're a super versatile food. Okay, I'm gonna get a little closer so it's maybe easier for you guys to see. Whoa. Okay, wait for it. Oh man, the stream is really delayed. I just changed that maybe. Oh, and then I watched it get changed. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking some things here. I don't know how many of you are actually just hanging around being entertained by my voice, but thought I'd let you know. And eventually I'm going to have to eat breakfast, so Lex Bosch, what you think of Python? Do you like the essentially... Okay, I gotta tell you, Lex, my actual coding skills are shockingly limited. I know I managed to like hodgepodge this machine thing together. So right off the bat, I gotta say, I'm like not a programmer. I just know how to put things together kind of so that they kind of work. But with that said, I think Python is probably one of the worst languages I've ever worked in. In some ways, it's great for learners, but in a lot of ways, it's not. I mean, the spacing thing on Python, what is up with that? Like, why do spaces matter? How is that possibly a thing? I mean, I know it ends up looking really pretty if it works, but as someone who is kind of a messy human, I really can't get behind it. I do really like, so I mean, I program, most of the programming I do now is with Arduino and processing. Spaces matter, Curtis. Yeah, hey, Eric. Yeah, I know they do. I can't get behind that, you know? I like, you're talking to a guy who doesn't use punctuation all the time and just kind of rambles on and continuing sentences that make no sense unless, you ignore the fact that you need punctuation. Eric, you got thoughts on Python? I think we got a Python supporter here, which is fine. It's just not my jam. What do you mean by it, Lex? What do you mean by it's essentially a pseudocode as a scripting language? Like I said, I'm not super fluent, so you might have to explain that one to me and maybe to others. Yeah, I mean, don't explain it for me, explain it for others, right? I know things. Just kidding. I really don't. Guys, this is my first time doing a live stream, and it's pretty weird, especially because you guys aren't even watching me. You're watching a cactus. I wouldn't call myself a Python supporter. I haven't used it much. I use languages that spaces don't. Oh, okay. So Eric, you're not super keen on the ideas that spaces matter, right? I know they do matter in Python, but I think that that's kind of infuriating. Can I get like what's your take on that? I mean, I think it's super frustrating. I feel like I shouldn't be alone in that because that's just illogical. But yeah, I was saying, it's super weird to be on a live stream, not just because it's a live stream. I mean, I often talk to myself anyway, but it's weird because it's like filming a cactus. So I could not be wearing pants right now, and you guys don't know. I am wearing pants. Or am I? Kidding, I'm wearing pants. But yeah, this is the only camera angle that I could use that actually allows you to see the drop. Because it has to be super close to the cactus. And you guys let's be honest, you're here for the cactus. You're not here for me, and that's fine. I know Sir Stabbington is more interesting than a real live human. I respect that. Sir Stabbington is a pretty cool dude. I don't have spikes. He has spikes. I can't just eat sunlight. He can, I can't go for a month at a time without drinking. He can do that. It's hard to compete. I mostly use PHP. It's compiled by C, which cleans it up. Python is less forgiving, I think. Yeah, I find Python's really unforgiving. I mean, I at one point started teaching, when I had students, I would teach them some things in Python. Because there are, oh my God, there's an R cactus. Of course there is. There's everything on Reddit. That's hilarious. Okay, it's okay, man. Lex, don't worry. Oh, I see what you mean by pseudoscript. Yeah, I do. That is one reason I do like the idea of Python and why I used to teach some people in Python, because when it's not all like weird symbols, it is a little more intuitive to people. But honestly, most of my students couldn't get past the spaces and how that like makes a big difference because that is not intuitive at all. And I don't really know why it even has to be that way. Like I don't think that that's necessary. But again, I'm not a super huge programming kind of person, so I can't really say. Man, that human there, let me tell you, if I was to do a collab with Cody, that would be freaking amazing. And that would change my channel entirely, right? Like, it's interesting with collabs. So you guys, if you're wondering, he's probably, I'm assuming, talking about Cody's Lab. He's one of the biggest science YouTubers, does tons of weird stuff in his house, cool chemistry things, super rad guy, really down to earth, and super educational content. Yeah, okay, cool. Um, yeah, so with if I were to do a collaboration video with him, I mean that would totally change my channel. I don't know if you guys have seen what happens to channels when they do collabs with big channels. It's just like night and day. Overnight, they get 100,000 subscribers, and it completely changes everything about the channel. It's kind of weird on YouTube. I mean, you can see this where like my subscriber number does and doesn't impact my channel. And what I mean by that is most of my views don't come from my subscribers, and that's typical on a YouTube channel. But the number of people that are subscribed affects how my videos perform in the YouTube algorithm. Hey, we got a new sub. Anybody see that one? And who was that? I wonder where that was. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure that out, but anyway. It works! Yes, it does. We just have to be patient. I think we've already had like 10 drops today in the last hour and a half. Judging by the fact that I normally get 30 drops or 30 new subs a day, that's not bad. Yeah, thanks, man, Eric. Like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad your coworker did. Hope they also check out the channel. Maybe learn some sciencey things if they're into that. If they're just here for the cactus, that's a-okay too. Either way, thanks, man. Yeah, so yeah, wicked idea. Hey, say in most streams you can go back to the video. I don't know. Shiny Pants, I'm not sure why that is. I know they recently, as of like last week, changed a bunch of things on YouTube. So that might be a feature that they've removed. They did remove some and add some new things. But Eric, yeah, you said great idea. And I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know if you guys have seen these in the past, but there are tons and tons of YouTube videos out there that are subscriber counters. So they use this same module, but instead of doing this weird cactus thing, they have a screen that has a number on it, and that is your subscriber number, and that updates automatically with Wi-Fi. And I thought, like, man, like that's cool technology. But wouldn't it be funnier to like actually, instead of just displaying a number, to actually like interact with the physical real world? I thought that would be, I'm gonna move this. I thought that would be kind of comical. And I was kind of surprised that wasn't a thing. Oh no, we got low battery here. Oh, my stream might go down, you guys. My battery is draining hard. It can't keep up. Can't keep up. Okay, I'm gonna stop this stream because I'm going to need to charge this battery. I'll just be down for a few minutes, and I will put up a new stream. Oh, that's sad. Oh, well. Okay. Okay, bye. Same old streams. Yeah. Thanks so much, everybody. I'm so glad you guys are here. There will be a new cactus stream momentarily. I'll put it up on my channel, just so you know. But hey, I mean, I have been going for 2 hours. I might have a little bit of breakfast here. Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.